I'm obsessive about making sure that I have control over the smallest of things, right? Whether it is the coaster that I can't believe that they've not given us coasters.
I hope it inspires people to become politicians. सबको actor बनना है. I hope so. No, really, I really hope so. If I knew them.
I had worked on Kuch Kuch Hota and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham. I think Kalona is more Karan than possibly me, and because he knows how to even do it even today. But नहीं मैं acting कर रहा हूँ. हाँ ठीक है. मैंने क्या देखा जो तुमने किया है. When suddenly he goes and he picks up. तो उसने यहाँ तक penetrate हो चुका है, right?
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. Today I have the cast and maker of Freedom at Midnight with me today. So nice to have you. I don't know why am I fumbling.
You're tired, it's okay, go for it. One third time lucky.
I'm
midnight.
Not even, I don't know, midnight.
Actually, it sounds right, huh? You
Midnight.
You need that might.
Works, it works.
No, might really works. It is that show. Let's carry on. This is great, I think.
But I have to start off by asking you, sir, that you know, ये एक ऐसी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है क्योंकि आप ऐसी कहानी बता रहे हो विच इज़ वेरी क्रूशल टू यू नो द जनरेशन दैट इज़ नॉट अवेयर अबाउट दिस हिस्ट्री और डजंट नो द डिटेल्स अबाउट इट. इज़ देयर अ सॉर्ट ऑफ हेजिटेशन या झिझक कि मुझे हर एक फ्रेम, हर एक डायलॉग, हर चीज़ का ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा वरना आई डोंट वांट टू ऑफेंड समवन और पास आउट एन इन्फॉर्मेशन विच वाज नॉट ट्रू?
Well, yes and no, because of course I think the detailing मुझे लगता है कि जो detailing जो है वो important है when you जब आप इस किस्म का शो बना रहे हो. जब हमने रॉकेट बॉयज़ बनाया था या जब हम मुंबई डायरीज बनाया था, जब हम फ्रीडम एट मिडनाइट बना रहे वी गेट इनटू द डिटेलिंग. मुंबई डायरीज में हॉस्पिटल, गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल था, वी वेंट एंड सॉ इट. रॉकेट बॉयज़ में जितना हम लोग रिसर्च कर सकते थे होमी बाबा, विक्रम साराभाई पे हमने किया था. विद फ्रीडम एट मिडनाइट इट बिकम्स टेनफोल्ड क्योंकि जैसे आप कह रहे हैं कि क्योंकि इतने सारे लोग जानते हैं ये कहानी. इतने सारे लोग को लगता है कि वो सब कुछ जानते हैं इसके बारे में.
Right.
इतने सारे लोग होंगे जो हमें सिखाएंगे कि आपने ये गलती की, ये एक्चुअली ये ऐसा होना चाहिए. एडवांस आई वांट टू अपोलोजाइज टू देम कि मतलब वी ट्राइड आवर बेस्ट.
इवन फॉर यू गाइज एज एक्टर्स एक कन्विक्शन अपने मेकर में रहना कितना ज़रूरी है, कीपिंग द टॉपिक इन माइंड, बिकॉज आपका भी नाम जुड़ा हुआ है. सो आपको वो कन्विक्शन कैसे आता है दैट आई थिंक आई शुड डू दिस प्रोजेक्ट बिकॉज you know it's in safe hands?
I mean, that's all. Obviously, there is the conviction, but it's actually, for me, it was it's the first time when I met him. It was his conviction that he saw Jawaharlal Nehru in me, which I just couldn't believe. I really couldn't believe that he's seeing that. And then I just spent some time with just knowing him. And I think in that journey, while you were talking to her and you were telling her that you know I want to put you in the same room as these guys, I was just thinking, I hope it inspires people to become politicians. सबको actor बनना है. I hope so. No, really, I really hope so. If I knew them as in the detail of as in what these guys stood for, I would be inspired maybe to actually be a politician today. I don't know.
Do you now want to be a politician?
Oh, now I've discovered my talents as an actor. I think
Politicians also need talent, huh? A lot.
Sure, I've displayed mine. I've displayed mine, but I hope that happens. But anyways, it's I think it began with a lot of trust and that you need as an actor through your director, through your maker, and you have to fall in love with who you're playing.
When I was a child, I played Sarojini Naidu in a fancy dress competition. I know you've heard this a lot.
You really did?
I did.
Yeah,
and that is because my childhood was about, I mean, we were about history, politics. The thing is, इतना सोशल मीडिया तो था नहीं. आजकल हर कोई एक सोशल मीडिया इन्फ्लुएंसर प्ले कर रहा है अगर फैंसी ड्रेस हुआ तो.
How old were you when you played Sarojini Naidu as a child?
You're trying to get my age right now.
Not right now. How old you were when you played Sarojini Naidu is what I'm asking.
I want to say I must have been about 7 or 8.
बाप रे.
And why did you choose Sarojini Naidu? I really want to know.
Because it was a freedom fighter themed thing. He's going
In
to
the
do
days when we used to have
But the theme was freedom fighter and she
Yeah.
played Sarojini Naidu.
I want to know.
So I
Yeah.
can't-
You had the choice. You could play Gandhi and Nehru and Patel. Yeah, she played Sarojini Naidu.
Great. Just wanted to know.
But I did, and I loved her even
Kasturba.
back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kasturba. So तो मुझे लगता है कि बचपन से ही मेरे को इसकी ट्रेनिंग, आई मैनिफेस्टेड इट एट दैट पॉइंट ओनली व्हेन Nikhil and Kavish said, gosh, not only that, you look like you could be her entirely. I just went with it. Plus, look at the project. It's just, the fundamentals are all there. There is no way to say no. All you have to do is say, yes, I'm willing to put in the work.
Sir has been feeling so passionately about this, and you've been working on this for the past 4 years, if I'm not wrong. Last time मैंने जब आपसे बात की थी वेदा के लिए थी, I want to understand. I was talking to the team also, and they were like, how you came from dubbing and you've been doing back-to-back interviews. How do you find downtime for yourself?
Yeah, how do you find downtime for yourself?
I find downtime at the
Workplace.
at the studio.
But that's work.
I don't look at it as work.
Yeah.
I don't look at it as work. The day I start looking at it as work, then I should just stop working. I'm stop doing what I'm doing. I don't look at it as work. Both me, my wife is a child rights activist. I am a filmmaker, storyteller. We are very fortunate that we get to do what we want to do. Very few people get to. I have friends who are from my class at Xavier's, and they are bankers and they're miserable. They are richer than I am, for sure. You know, but they're miserable, right? I mean, they're just looking that they're going through some midlife crisis and saying, "कि अभी मैं क्या करूँ?" and whatever. I'm just looking at, okay, what's the next story to tell? Right. What can I do next, right? And who can I support next? Is Abhay ready with his next story? Is Kushal ready with his next story? These are the guys. I mean, all my ADs have been with me for 10 years, 11 years, 15 years. Wow. They don't go, they don't leave. I tried to push them away a lot. I say, get out. They come back. So my downtime is literally this is for me, this is little work.
Yeah.
But for me, that is my downtime.
I don't know
you
how
got
to
your
feel.
answer finally.
I don't know how to feel about that. Please
If
don't
I
hate
may,
us.
this is,
No,
I've been saying
I love it. I love sitting in the studio. I just keep this thing. I joke in the studio. I like it.
Yeah.
You know. But I mean, yeah. I mean, after a while, at the age of 54, you're going to collapse at some point. Hopefully, that will be on the 16th of November and not 15th of November. Before that.
If I may, I want to tell you, though Nikhil doesn't admit this, this is the most relaxed I have seen him since the shoot has begun, right? Because this shoot, the proportion of it was crazy, and it's the first time I have seen, again, something of this scale in which I'm a part of it. And Nikhil Advani is the director, right? And it was chaotic, and it was mad, and it was beautiful, and very often it was just like one word and we were all like, and then suddenly we got into character. That was it. We were literally just following.
What was the word?
Concentrate! And I was.
Concentrate.
Let's not.
Oh my God.
Focus.
But because there was so many, there's like crowds and there's people, you're showing a pre-independence era. It was quite mad. But what I'm trying to tell you is this is the most relaxed he's been. So perhaps this is his downtime. I don't know.
I don't think
I don't think
he's relaxed.
No, I strive for.
Between interviews, he's
I think
editing.
he thrives on his work.
Yeah.
I strive
just
for
thrives.
control. I strive for control. Right? I'm
Control freak.
obsessive about making sure that I have control over the smallest of things, right? Whether it is the coaster that I can't believe that they've not given us coasters. For the last 2 days, I've been sitting over there and I can't believe the coaster, right? But I strive for control, right? And today, I think at this point I'm at a stage where I have lost total control of what is happening inside the studio and inside the editing room and inside the. So that now, abhi main kya karu? Might as well just relax only, na?
Relax.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
enjoy.
But I think
Have
he's
a
working
coffee.
all the time, huh? Even on the
Yeah,
side.
that's
he's
what
a
I meant.
workaholic.
Because that's what I heard.
But he
and
thrives on it.
Yeah, I understand.
That's
that
that's the see when a lot of people are workaholics, but
Yeah.
they take it on as stress and there's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of you can see it.
Yes.
But I think when you thrive on it,
Yeah.
then it's a joy.
Absolutely.
Until it's not, and
Until
health
it's
is
not.
concerned.
Yeah,
so
yeah, of course. But correct me if I'm wrong, there were no auditions taken.
Yes.
How do you
for
audition
these-
them?
So how do you get the conviction कि ये कर लेगा या कर लेगी?
Chirag I saw him in Scam, he was
Yeah.
incredible. Ira, I wanted to work with from the time that I think you did Aisha.
yeah.
Right, so I said, my God, I mean, I want to do the work with her for sure. Malishka, I mean, she did an audition. I didn't even ask for an audition. She did an audition with Kavish, and Kavish showed me the audition because he thought that he'll have to convince me. Which he just do. My first question was, boss, acting karega? She said, हम करवा लेंगे. I said, okay, चलो करवा लेंगे. Right? With Siddharth, he's just done a show with Vikram Advani, who is possibly one of the most talented directors, contemporary directors of our time.
True.
Yeah.
What do I have to? How am I going to do anything? He'll tell me what to. Boss Vikram would do it like this. Okay, चलो ऐसा करो.
I like your modesty at times.
Very sweet.
That's good.
But Siddharth, for you, do you think the industry lens has changed after Jubilee
Oh,
towards you?
of course, 100%.
मतलब कितना देखते हो आप? लोग जो शायद पहले भाव नहीं देते थे अभी भाव देना चालू हो गया है, मतलब वो सब होता है just to see it on a more closer.
Yeah, it's the next big thing.
Yeah.
People are usually sitting in their own chair
Yeah.
all the time, like they are. It's just that you're now known and accepted, and you're in their radar. And the best part is that somehow I'm finding directors who have so much clarity and trust, and that these two are most important factors really. Like first Vikramaditya Motwani, you know, his clarity and his trust, I thought will be unmatched my entire life. I was like, this is it, I want to spend my entire life on his set when I worked with him. And then I met him. Really, his trust is on another level. He left me with this character. No director would just leave you with such a character. I don't know what he saw that I didn't even know that existed in me, really. And then I remember he just asked me one question in his office. He called me after everything was done and we were moving ahead with the project. He was like, "What do you want from me?" I said, "Sir, nothing, just this trust that I'm feeling. I promise you I don't need anything. Just leave me with him." And I started to I'd fallen in love with this human being that I was playing, really. I was like, there's no better role that I can get at this point. It's insane how it's found me so early on in my career, but it has, and yeah.
I can see that.
What is a true indicator of success in this city for people who are in our field of entertainment and media is when the watchman suddenly opens your door when the car reaches, because that he has seen. Because otherwise everybody is struggling only.
So true.
So when you say that नहीं मैं acting कर रहा हूँ, हाँ ठीक है, मैंने क्या देखा जो तुमने किया है. When suddenly he goes and he picks up, तो उसने यहाँ तक penetrate हो चुका है, right? यहाँ तक Jackie Shroff used to call up the ticket counter at Maratha Mandir and he would ask बुरखे वाले आ गए क्या?
कौन?
बुरखे वाले.
Because when women would come from Nagpada and Agripada wearing their burkhas and come to watch the film, because they, it would be like that's they are actually defying so much
Correct.
to come to watch this film. They are actually defying all their other these things.
That's
so
insane.
that was the indicator that it is a super hit film.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not 600 crores and 800 crores a month. ये बुरखे वाली आएगी.
Yeah.
Wow, such a nice metric to
Yeah, superb.
measure. But lastly, Ira, I have to ask you, like Sir said, ever since if we think of you in Aisha, and the glam that you
pinky
had, and
boast
that
just doesn't leave me.
but it's lovely. And do you think that now with
What great
Freedom
music
at
it had.
Midnight,
Yeah, Amit Trivedi. One of his first films.
yeah.
Huh?
Now now this will sort of change how people also see you in a different lens.
I don't know. We don't think of these things actually. A lot of people in the last couple of weeks have been telling me and Arif, "Oh, just you wait and something, and it's all going to change." And a lot of important people who are supposedly important, and frankly, we look at each other and we just smile, because no one can control how an audience will receive you.
Yeah.
And that's the joy of our work is done now. Now we are in your hands.
Yeah.
So I don't think about what will come of it. I think we're all so fortunate that it all came together in this absolutely brilliant way. I mean, I've said it many times to him, because Nikhil is a terrific leader on and off set, and that has infiltrated and permeated right down to the last person who's worked on this film, even right now in the edit room, and that will show. So whatever that will do, it will do.
It will do. We're intrigued to watch that.
Good.
But lastly, sir, जब आपने शुरुआत की थी, the kind of genres that you were, making and directing, काफ़ी अलग था from the kind of genres you're doing now. किस चीज़ ने आपको push दिया कि कुछ अलग करते हैं अपने comfort zone से? I don't know if you have a comfort zone.
But I think
right
this is
now.
my comfort zone. So I think that मुझे लगता है कि ये अब from 2013 MA Entertainment, I have to give a lot of credit to my producers, Monisha, who's my sister, and Madhu, who जब मैं उनको जैसे एक पागल चीज़ बोलता हूँ कि मुझे साइंटिस्ट पे शो बनाना है, Rocket Boys. They say okay. Let's make it. It's ऐसा कभी ये नहीं होता है कि पागल हो गया कि कैसे चलेगा, कौन देखेगा, क्या करेगा. They basically allow me
Women
to
in
do.
your life are
Right.
Right.
secret. I
So
see.
it liberates you, right? So it liberates you when my producers basically told me don't worry about how you're going to be living in your lifestyle. Just do what you have to do and tell the stories you want to tell, which is very important. So मुझे तो I don't know what is the definition of love anymore. I made a film called Kal Ho Na Ho. I had worked on Kuch Kuch Hota and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. I think Kal Ho Na Ho is more Karan than possibly me, and because he knows how to even do it even today. But I don't know
But
what.
Salaam-E-Ishq.
I made Salaam-E-Ishq, but it didn't work. Now everybody is getting excited and saying ki, I was saying
Sir, I
just
think
now
you should do
in the
it.
afternoon I was saying,
Sir,
you know, I meet
yesterday.
people
Yeah.
and in my wedding I danced with Penny Leke. I said, why did you not see the film? When it released,
तब क्यों नहीं देखा?
तब क्यों नहीं देखा? You know, so now so
In retrospect, everything is nice.
In retrospect, for me it was great.
We come back to point one.
Yeah, point one in retrospect, yeah, it was damn good, yaar. You know, considering the rubbish that is made today, what a film you had made.
But it's crazy. Why Godfather and all were considered. Coppola has talked so much about how his work was never appreciated when it came out. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years later, suddenly appreciated. So
Yeah.
genius is genius.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe we took time to recognize the genius.
Yeah, no,
Very
I'm
often
not, I
we
don't
do.
wish to be a genius. I just wish to
Do what you want.
do what I want to do.
Do what you want.
How are you feeling about this for real, Nikhil, though? About Freedom at Midnight? What is your gut feel?
I'm very proud of the fact that what started off as a conversation about 3.5, 4 years ago, we're actually sitting over here. We are a week away from it getting released. I think every single person who has worked on it is incredibly talented and super hardworking, and there's no denying. Whether you like it, don't like it, whether you agree with it, don't agree with it. I think somewhere or the other it will set some kind of a standard for what you need to do as far as
100%, sir.
telling a difficult story.
Oh, and more actually.
What a good looking boy he is. यार तुमने उसको नेहरू बना दिया. मैं नेहरू का good looking man.
उसकी नाक की वजह से.
Yeah.
He's so good looking as well also, yeah.
Yeah, but Nehru was always a good looking.
Oh, I think he's
Yeah.
a great looking guy.
Yeah.
He did say he fell in love with
He
him.
says modestly. Great looking guy.
My man crush.
My wonderfully queer friends just hate me for
Doing that.
Yeah, what? Such a good looking boy.
Fan base.
No,
Salam.
but we love that. Thank you so much.
Thank
All
you.
the very best for the
Thank you
show,
so much.
and we wish you all the luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like.
Share. Subscribe.
To Instant Bollywood.